introduce a very special gentleman. When Principal Patrice Brown was asked to recommend a student to speak tonight and to give insight on BNI Career Day at Guilford Middle School, she didn't hesitate for a second. Santiago Garcia. I understand that this young man has garnered a great deal of respect and admiration from students and staff at Guilford Middle School during his 3 years there. For any event requiring a student speaker, Santiago is generally the first name on the list, and I'm told that this is because he is the embodiment of Tiger props, every day by exemplifying preparation, respect, ownership, pride, safety. Santiago has become a natural leader through his dedication, character, and pride at being a Guilford Middle School Tiger, and he will go out of his way to help others, never expecting recognition for it. Sounds very much like our core values. Santiago, I had the pleasure of talking with before this evening started. He is 13 years old, he is in 8th grade, and he loves math. To share his insight on BNI's Career Day at Guilford Middle School, please welcome to the stage Santiago Garcia-Rico.
When you were a kid, what was the first thing you remember wanting to be when you grew up? Think about that for a second. Chances are, it was most likely something you had already seen because we all only know what we've experienced. The same was true for me. I'm currently an 8th grader attending Guilford Middle School, and I'm going to share with you how your BNI Foundation's Business Voices career fair impacted my perspective by telling you 3 quick pieces to my puzzle. First, my limited exposure before the career fair. Second, realizing more options at the career fair. And third, changing my future direction after the career fair. So first, I had limited exposure before the career fair. My dad paints and flips houses, and I like to go with him whenever he's flipping a house because it's neat to see the mess before and the finished home after the transformation. I had also seen other jobs, like retail store managers and teachers or principals at schools. But I was blind to most other ideas. So I wanted to go into construction and become a home contractor, but at that time, I didn't know much of the details of that. So I want you to think about your answer to my earlier question. What was the first thing you wanted to be when you grew up? Now ask yourself why that's what you wanted to be. Maybe you saw someone you respected doing it. The key is, when you were young, you probably didn't know about every possibility out there. Think about when that changed for you. For me, it was the BNI Foundation's Business Voices project. So second, I realized more options at the career fair, more choices in what I'd seen. Behind the scenes jobs. Even in the same field of construction, I didn't know about every part of it. For example, sewer systems under a house, or civil engineering. So for all you BNI folks, when did you change your mind on what you wanted to be? Obviously, for any of you who didn't know about BNI when you were young, you probably couldn't quite have dreamed about it before you were exposed to it. But somewhere in there was a change, and now most of you probably can't imagine your lives without it. So for me, the last piece is that I changed my future direction after the career fair. Yeah, I still plan to do something around construction, but I could possibly do civil engineering. And so with this new focus, I'll actually be taking different courses over the next 4 years. And I understand that at BNI, you're all about giver's gain, and you're giving through the BNI Foundation and focus on education through Business Voices, which has already made an impact and difference in my life in just a 3-hour career fair. So every time that you donate your time, your energy, or your funds to the BNI Foundation and Business Voices projects, please remember me and the influence you've already had on my life and my future, and always keep in mind that there are many more kids out there who could benefit from knowing you and what you do at BNI.